So the first book I'm going to pick is this. It's the Life Science Library Book of Mathematics. I got this out of the library in Salford when I was about 13 years old, and we've been doing probability in school, and on this page of the book here you've got all these dice, how all the different combinations of things you can get from two dice. And it connected with me. I'd seen it in school, I saw it in the book, there's a visualization of it, and suddenly I could picture something. So I read a bit more of the book, and earlier on in the book there's this page here and there's this equation. I had no idea how to pronounce it. What does it all mean? What do all those symbols mean? So I remember taking this to my maths teacher at school. He explained it to me. I didn't understand it. But what I think I came away from at that time and that age was there's something more to mathematics. There are more things than we were doing in the classes and some of the more simple functions. And that was the start of my interest in the subject of mathematics. My second choice is also a maths book. It's this one, Professor Max Squared's Calculus Primer. I came across this when I was about 17, and it came from the States. And basically what it is, it's a guy who teaches you calculus, but he does it through cartoons and illustration like this, and there's lots of humour in it, and there's strange characters who come along and they fall downstairs and all sorts of things. And I never ever thought you could teach mathematics that way, and I just really liked this. And I thought it was so engaging, and I liked it so much. I didn't do art at school or anything like that, but I took an interest more in illustration, and ever since then I started to draw sketches and illustrations and little cartoons of things. So again, that's been a strong influence on me. My third and final book choice is this one. It's called Surely You're Joking, Mr. Feynman by Richard Feynman. I was given this as a gift in 1992, and I started reading this in Sheffield bus station. I was just taking an interest in some postgraduate study at the time, and I really liked this. Feynman is a physicist, he's a brilliant teacher, but he has this sense of humour, and somehow he brings all that to teaching and the subject. And you can see that there's a life about him. And up until this point, I think I'd always thought of academics and people in academia as being quite stuffy, boring, no sense of humour and so on. And then here comes along Richard Feynman with a sense of humour, with interests, Nobel Prize winner, you know, and he really changed my attitude to something. And I think it was this book that made me think I could do doctoral study. I could take that on because I could still somehow be myself and still do doctoral study and engage with it. So of all the three books I think I've picked here, this one has been the most influential, and I highly recommend it.